Maybe this is just a sign that you should have stayed home today.
Hold on, let me pause the video right here. I am sorry that I haven't been posting for like a fat minute. You see, I had to get me like a quick gaming setup or something better because my last recording session was horrible. I was recording like on an Xbox and literally my iPhone. So yeah, I had to level up, but I think I'm gonna get better from here on out. Alright, I can continue the video now.
Yeah, you always try again tomorrow. Yeah, you can always try again, right? You turn your head when... Now... Huh, what was that? There are only a few people around the street. Makes sense due to the increase of missing persons around their area recently. Well, that and the weather. But none of them react to the sound at all. Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. Timidly enter the alleyway and walk forward. The ground damped by the rain makes your steps sound louder and more confident than you actually fit. Finally, the sound source comes into the view. Cold, dim light of the alleyway. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a cat. A black cat? I guess that should have been obvious. Interesting cat, it's pretty yellow eyes, shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its paws up on the edge of the box and looks up at you. So cute. And it definitely knows it. You never has much of an opinion one way or another about cats before. But if they're all like this one, it's a shock they haven't already found a way to rule the world. Yeah, blah blah. Who leaves a cat in cardboard boxes these days anyway? Wouldn't they just jump out and leave the box eventually? The cat doesn't answer you, obviously. Hold on. Some BS right here, bro. I ain't gonna lie. What this show got me playing anyway? Alright. It's just looking at you as if it's waiting for you to make the next move. Take the cat home or do not take the cat home. I'm gonna take the cat home. You know what? Why not? You're all alone. Well, I'm kind of in the same boat myself, so you bring the cat close. You didn't realize it was shivering until just then, but it slowly breathes easier as it presses into your chest. Let's get you out of the rain. Let's skip this part. One, you living alone in it. So it feels weird having another living being beside it after so long, even if it's just a cat. After locking the front door, what is this beat? After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Leaving the feline to its own device, you set about making the both of you some dinner. You take out the can of cat food and open it with your tab on top. You put some cat food on a saucer and click your tongue to call the cat over to you. Click your tongue. Oh. It perks up at your beckoning and stretches over. It looks at the plate of food and completely ignores it. Alright. Not hungry, I guess. I hate when cats do that. You try not to let it annoy you. The cat doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate the that you spend your hard-earned cash on it. It's just a cat after all. I'll just leave it here if you get hungry later, okay? The cat rubs against his body with pure, lets it smile. Thanks for you. Follows you to the kitchen and you start to mix around it. You just thought that you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread, toasted. Yeah, yeah. Ow. You wince as you cut your own finger on a knife while slicing a tomato. Stupid. You feel a little embarrassed for such a blunder and sigh, tossing the knife onto the cutting board. You're about to head to the bathroom for a bandage when a cat hops onto the counter and sniffs at the knife and meows almost pointedly at you. Hey, don't worry, I'm already just. You watch the cat starts to lick the blood off the knife, licking the blood off the knife. My blood. You're so shocked that by the time you come to your senses, the knife has been completely cleaned. Okay. Cat sits back staring at you. Why is the cat licking my blood off the knife? Cats don't do that. I feel a little uneasy. Sure, cats are meat eating. Yeah, but that was a little weird, right? Sure, you're no cat expert, but that was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do, right? Duh. But regardless, you're not about to abandon a cat in need while still running outside after all your efforts. We're going to take it to the shelter tomorrow anyway. What's one night of awkwardness? It's just a cat. This ain't no cat. The rest of the evening unfortunately goes downhill from here. Even after covering up your fingers, the cat keeps trying to lick the wound while you're eating your sandwich, while you're cleaning up your kitchen, while you're trying to watch TV. You gently push it away every time, but you're starting to get worried at the strange behavior. What if it got a taste for blood and thinks you're food now? You're not sure what to do, what you will do if it starts to get more aggressive. You keep thinking about the cat food sitting in a corner, untouched. Come on enough already. You shove it away a little more forcefully this time out of annoyance. You feel bad immediately, but before you can do anything, the cat meows sharply at you and dishes off around the corner and into the hall. You sigh deeply. At this point, you're just worried that it's going to take a bite out of you in your sleep. Maybe a vet will have an idea how to calm it down. You can only hope you don't have many other options left other than tossing the cat out in the rain. After finding the number of local vet, pick up your inline and what the hell just happened? Lights just went out. Great, just great. Rain must have knocked out the power. That don't happen. You check your cell phone only to find that it's out of batteries. You must have forgotten to charge it, but before leaving out earlier, the outing had been so spur of the moment that it had no doubt messed with your usual routine. You grab your flashlight and turn it on. It's quiet. It's too quiet. Did the rain stop? But then why did the power go out? Look outside. Sky's pitch black. What time is it? You turn to check at the clock. That's actually a good profile picture though. Hold on. Hold on. That's a good profile. The cat sits on top of the digital clock and staring at you. And we're still thinking that's a cat? We're still thinking that's a cat. No. Thinking now you realize the clock shouldn't be working at all with the power outage, but the numbers are lit up numbers. Right. And going completely haywire. The cat stares at you. It's completely still. You think it was a statue if you didn't know any better. It's not giving any indication that it's alive. It's not blinking, it's not breathing, but its eyes. This isn't normal. You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. Y'all running away from this, bro? You consider charging the cat out after all. GG's. As soon as the thought enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Those eyes, those eyes hold you still, even with your flashlight trained on it. Its pupils are large, round, inky pits. Flashlight flickers. Now we back dark. The cat's gone. Fear immediately grips your mind. The silence and the music is back. The silence punctures with the rapid pumping of blood in your heart. It's over. This took a mad turn so fast. What happened? How is the clock working with no power? You don't know why such a question matters at this moment, but you feel as if having the answer will make sense out of everything that's happened. That order will be restored, but no answers come to mind. You back away from the clock, you feel as if the air itself coils tightly and abrupt in response, like a predator prepared to pounce, but waiting for your next move. But you're afraid to move, you're afraid to even take a breath. But you can't stay still forever, right? Whatever is watching you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. You don't know how you know this, but you can sense it as clearly as if it has whispered, "Let's play." Right into your ear, right into your soul. It's crazy. It won't let you wait it out. Not that you could even, if it did, you can't stay here. You have to run. With this thought, a sudden primal instinct awakens within you, making you tear yourself into a hazy burst of movement of action. We still in the house? Like your legs tangle together under you in your haste, and you fall to the ground. How does that happen? How do you make yourself trip and bleed at the same time? A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot. At first you think you've broken your ankle. I wonder how that happened. But something warm and wet trickles down the length of your foot, pulling underneath it. You hear a sound of metal scraping of tiles after skidding across the floor as if it had been kicked. Winded from your fall, you look up in the daze and see the object glinting in a strange light coming from outside. Light pouring in from your open. What's the door open, bro? Thoughts of how. Wait. Now open front door. How did the door even get open? Thoughts of how, when, who, what, in regards of would your inexplicably open doors, like the game don't even know how to open, screech to a halt as your brain finally identifies the metallic object you've been staring at. Kitchen knife and still tinted red from earlier blunder, but that's not right at all. Wasn't it completely licked clean by the soap dryly at the pain in your foot? You barely have time to wonder how the knife ended up on your living room floor stepped on. Instead of resting on your cutting board in the kitchen where you left it, fly something in the darkness just beyond the knife. Flies right back at you as a pair of glowing golden eyes come forward as the cat emerges from the shadows into the light from your doorway. It passed lightly over the knife as if it's skipping in delight. Ah, hell nah. and bends down to lap at the blood dripping from the blade. Senses slowly begin to overwhelm you. Chills the air as it starts to suffocate you under its weight. Sound of shaky breaths against the static now piercing your skull, the dryness on your tongue spreading to your throat. Can't lick my blood clean, bro. The incomprehensible sight of the stray you taken in, looking away at your kitchen night once again. Scent blood from the fresh wound on your foot. Blood. Golden eyes slide up to you as if in response to your sudden realization. You're hurt. Yo, this is loud. Your foot is bleeding. You're bleeding. You're bleeding. The cat barely moves, shoulders twitching as it anticipates your act of pouncing forward. But you're already on your feet, out the door. You run, or rather limp down an empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red, but there's a strange light emitting from nowhere. That cat, everything's white. The house, the trees, the road, even you. Why is everything white except your blood? You can just barely glimpse the bloody footprints. Your injured foot leaves on your with every impact it makes with the ground. It hurts, but you can't stop, don't stop. Not when the shadows grow around you, not when you feel the gaze of your eyes all over you. Runs walk, heavy, dark environment settles like the music. Even then, I'm gonna turn this down real quick. Even then, you don't stop running because it's the cat right ahead of you. Then what? What's behind you? What is behind me? I'm gonna save here. What could be behind me though? Alright, we gonna turn around. Huh? Interesting. How very, very interesting. And then what begins? What happened? Huh? Yo, we ending it here, bro. Hey, give me one like for part 2.